Hey guys, welcome back. For the next episode in our upgrade series, we are now episode 5. Um, and what we're going to do is we're going to start swapping out some of our electronics. So, and what I mean by that, for anybody who's not, super versed on this, is we are going to be replacing the stock ESC, which is a Reedy ESC, and we're going to be replacing the stock Reedy motor. This is a brush system, and we're going to be replacing it with another brush system. So the brush system we're going with is a Holmes Hobbies, a Crawlmaster Sport 10-turn motor. So you can see here, Holmes Hobbies, the Holmes motors are they're the best. They're so smooth. And then we're going to go with a Hobbywing 1080 brushed ESC. So I've heard great things about it. Haven't used it yet, so I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out, and hopefully we get some good performance gains out of this. So I'm gonna save you guys the horrifying experience of me soldering because I'm absolutely terrible at it. So with a little bit of editing magic, those ends are just going to end up on there in just a couple of seconds. So let me get to that, and I'll save you the horror. And just like that, with some terrible Hollywood editing, we've got the ends on. We've got the shrink wrap on there, or the heat shrink. Sorry, just to cover everything up. That way we're all good. So let's move on to the next step. So the first thing we're going to want to do is disconnect our motor from our ESC and remove the ESC from the tray right there. So let me take care of that real fast. Okay, now we've got our receiver off. There will be some receiver tape, which is like a double-sided tape on the tray, unless it sticks to the receiver when you pull it off. So just need to clean that off, which I've already done here. And you got to make sure you unplug your receiver, or your ESC, sorry, from the receiver. So in case if this is your first time, you just remove the top of your receiver box. Your ESC is going to be plugged into channel 2 on the receiver. Your servo is always on channel 1, and then just remove that, clean that up, and that's it. That's all there is to it. So the next step is we're just going to remove the motor. So let me get to that. And just so you guys are aware, and something I just found out on this too, is to access the screws for the motor plate, which are here and up here. You do need to remove the battery box. It does get in the way, so you can't get your wrenches in there. So just a quick tip, remove the battery box first, or the battery tray, I should say, and then just get to removing that motor plate, so that we can now remove the motor and the pinion gear, and then we're going to swap that pinion gear onto our new Holmes Hobbies motor. So let me jump into that. Okay, now that we got the motor removed, see there, I kind of cleaned it up a little bit while I was in there. So now that we got that done, now we just need to pull the pinion gear off of the stock Reedy motor and put it onto the Holmes Hobbies motor. So I'm going to jump on that and get that wrapped up. Okay, now that that's done, didn't go as smooth as I had hoped, just because of the overall shaft length on the Holmes motor. It doesn't allow you to keep the pinion set up the way it was on the factory motor. Usually that set screw that holds the pinion onto the shaft. I don't know if you can see that in there, but usually that's towards the outside. So I had to flip the pinion around, but then it wouldn't I couldn't get the mesh set with the spur gear. So I added in some spacers. I'm not overly thrilled about that. I don't know how well that's going to hold up just under torque and force. So we'll see. So spaced it out about, it's about 3 millimeters or so. So we'll see how that holds up. But that step's done. So next, let's get the ESC on and plugged into the receiver. All right, guys, we're all done. There it is, fully in. And kind of, if you're wondering why I have it kind of set up the way I do, is just because of the length of the receiver wire going to the receiver from the ESC. It was just long enough for me to go in front of the motor plate there, or the motor cover. And I didn't have any extensions, so I just ran it that way for now. And if I decide to, change it up in the future, I can. Yeah, I got the button mounted, got everything all zip tied, everything fits good, body clears just fine. Yeah, everything looks great. I think it turned out really good. I'm excited to see how this thing performs now. I think this is gonna do it for our upgrades. I think this will kind of be the finale of any adding parts or changing anything up. And I think the next video needs to be a run video to see what kind of performance gains we've gotten out of this thing after doing links, SSD brass weights, stiffener, the hardened plastic stiffeners, wheels, tires. What else am I forgetting? I think that's it. So if you like this, again, let us know. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, click that notification bell so you get notified every single time we upload a video. I'm gonna try and get more running videos of a couple of other rigs that we have here in the shop. We've got quite a few actually, so hoping to start getting some more of that stuff out there, some good running video content for you guys. And yeah, I think that's gonna do it. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll leave a list of the upgrades and the costs and the total of the upgrade costs of the whole thing at the end of the video. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys.